Okay, family, so I got them sold in there. So what I'll do is come back and give them some 511 to give them a nice little boost. But the roots were still on there. Like this one I didn't plant because the root had came off. So I'll just let those decompose down. Who knows, they may root. But this is going to be overflowing with cucumbers. They're going to be coming all out the containers. All right, family, so let's get on over here to the potatoes. All right, you guys, I got to build this up. They're going crazy. White potatoes, purple potatoes, sweet potatoes. I'm thinking that I might try to build this up with straw to see if I can get another layer of potatoes. But they looking good. Got one over here that's hiding, but it's chitting. All right, y'all see them? They starting to run. And in this area is where we did the sweet potato method. And I'm not seeing, this one is one I believe, and that one right there. For some reason, I'm not seeing anything with this one yet, and it's still hard, which is really, really strange. This one done got soft, like it's decomposing down. So we're gonna just give it some time, because I know this method works, but maybe it's just not working for me right now. But I believe this one is one. I think we had 3 of them in here. So if it doesn't work, I will try it again. And remember, if something doesn't work, you guys, your first season, go back and try again. Do not give up. So this is what the potato raised bed is looking like. Okay. And then over here, remember we had more onions. I forgot the name of the onions, but we still have more onions. We still got collards that's popping up in this bed. They still popping up, even though we done pruned them back. A lot of times them stumps, they will start to produce more collards. Y'all see that? So this is one of the collard plants that I left here so the bees can forage on them. And I will do my best to collect as many of these seeds as I possibly can. So that'll stay there for a little while. Oh, and I forgot to say, y'all, I have an eggplant in the middle of this raised bed, this fire ring. And that's what that's looking like right here. And then over here, we created another pepper lane. And we did pepper lane last year with this container area right here. But we did tomatoes and peppers, and I don't think they did too good down this row. But I did put some more onion plants in here. And I still have to get this one out of the container. This is a pepper plant. So this one over here is the yellow bell. Yellow bell, orange bell over here. And then we have more of the Tabasco, which is the yellow Tabasco and jalapeno green. And then the frost got to this one over here. We had cayenne pepper and Thai hot pepper, and this one is doing really good. The frost got to the cayenne pepper, and then over here is my chocolate mint that bounced back, y'all. Y'all see all this chocolate mint? Bounced right back, and it smells delicious, and it is delicious. I had to smell it. So this is chocolate mint, and I forgot. No, it was Dan's Food Forest. Dan's Food Forest, Dan's Organic Food Forest. If you guys ain't watching him, go over to his channel. And he was sowing this, and I said, oh, I gotta get some of that. So Dan, look how my chocolate mint is doing. So that bounced back. This seemed to be real prolific, and it's really good. Great tea. And I'm gonna try my best to dry this out this season too. Dehydrated. All right. So over here is the other raised bed filled with onions, a variety of onions from Dixon Onions. And over here is the, oh, I forgot the name of them things. The small cabbages. Y'all know the name of them. And in this area, we sowed some more green beans, celery. Oh gosh, what's the name of the small cabbages, you guys? I'm forgetting, as always. All right, you guys, look at my strawberries. So I put some mulch in here, and I'm getting runners that are, oh my gosh, runner shoots are going crazy over here from this plant, and it already began to root. Y'all see that? Now, a lot of gardeners like to multiply their strawberries with their runners, and some like to just pop them off because they don't want the energy to go into making more plants. They want it to go into fruit. I'm gonna let mine do what they want to do, because I'm just happy to have strawberries coming back. So this is my strawberry patch. And yes, I've been coming out eating my strawberries, and I'm getting in the habit of getting these ugly leaves off that create diseases like this. You want to get them off. They're very sensitive. Strawberries is very sensitive. And yes, the slugs is out. So I see that one right there. That's a runner. And now we got another runner right there. Y'all see him? Coming from this plant, and it's already rooted in there, so I don't want to disturb it. So I don't know where this one gonna root, but I'm gonna let it go wherever it wants to go. So yes, I've been coming out eating 2 and 3 strawberries throughout the week. All right, you guys, look at this beautiful lettuce that I need to harvest. And also, my lilies took a hit with the frost, so I put more begonias in there. And I'm not sure, somebody told me lilies run like sideways, so I'm not sure if they're perennials or they're annuals, but I'm gonna leave them be, because they might be the ones that come back every year. So that's what that is looking like. And this is gonna fill up. This is gonna boil up really nice to where we probably don't even see those lilies, but I should probably prune them back. You guys drop me a line and let me know, because I'm working on beautification in the garden. But these are just looking gorgeous. I need to get out here and harvest some of these. Oh, just beautiful lettuce. Okay, over here, the tulips in the toilet, they did take a hit. The tulips in the toilet, they took a hit, you guys. So I'm not sure how tulips work, but I know my bulbs are still in there because I see them. So I'm not gonna mess with them. I'm not gonna remove them. They may pop back up again, but they was looking so cute when they went in the toilet. And over here, remember I put some in here too, and that is the celery and the small cabbage. I still forgot the name of it. It'll come to me after a while. So this is what it's looking like over here in this raised bed area. My little stool my carpenter son made for me, SDK. All right. Okay, you guys, so let's go down the inside of the trellis area so you guys can see all the watermelons. We got butternut squash, we got spaghetti squash, we got coops, we got watermelons. These are looking very beautiful and lush. I'm loving it. So I'm looking forward to getting some spaghetti squash and butternut squash and lots of watermelon. Lots of watermelon. So these are, pretty much everything here has been started from seeds. Pretty much everything. As he came through and just threw out seeds everywhere. Now this bucket ain't give me nothing, so I got to get back in this bucket and put some seeds in here. But overall, all the containers have germinated. I'm so happy. So, all right, you guys, let's go over to the keyhole, newly made, weed-free, DeWitt Landscaping fabric raised beds. All right, you guys, I know I didn't bring you guys a video on doing the holes, but you just use a lighter and you know, burn right through it and create your holes. It's really, really easy. It's not hard at all. And I do have a video on how I did these raised beds with the DeWitt fabric. And you guys, it is working. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to keep all the weeds out. It's not going to keep all the weeds out. You will see some weeds come through, but it'll be much, much easier to manage. So, in all the holes, I came around the first time and put seeds in all the holes. They haven't germinated, so I came back again and used some of the hull seeds that I just got, and I put them in the hole. So the hull seeds is already germinating, and I'm going to show you where they at. Some of them are over here on this right side, and all of this is squash. The scallop squash, what you call it, the scallop, the patty, is the green, the white, the orange, the yellow. All right, you guys, so I was explaining to you guys all the variety that is in these raised beds, which is a combination of the green squash, the gray squash, the yellow squash, the crookneck squash, the patty squash, the scallop squash. Probably got about 7 different squash that's going to be growing out here in the keyhole raised bed area. So where I didn't have any germination, I came back in here with the hull seeds and put them out. And then we had that downpour of rain and yesterday, and this is what popped up. So I was happy to get that rainfall. And over here, we might have to do another round of seeds, but we already did, so we're just going to give it some time and see what this raised bed do. And then we came on the other side, and we have a combination of squash on this side as well, and we came through and actually sowed more seeds in the areas where we don't have anything coming through. So we're going to give it another week or so, but the plan is to have something coming out of every last one of these holes. So that gorilla wagon is going to be of great use this season. All right. So over here, again, more squash, but I also planted a variety of okra on the far end here. So we got Clemson spine, we have long okra, we got short okra. I think I got a variety of 4 different okras on the far end. Over here, lots of squash. And again, probably a variety of 8 to 10. I would say between 8 to 10. It's a lot of squash out here, you guys. So we're going to come over here. And I'm going to back up so you guys can see what we did. We created a little clubhouse for the blueberry patch. So you might could see it. We use, what they call it, you can use this several ways. You can, it's a plastic netting. They call it bird netting, animal netting. And we created like this little clubhouse effect for them to keep the birds from going in and plucking off the blueberries. So what we have to do is come down a little further and keep it a little lower so that the rabbits don't get in there. And you can see the blueberries there, and I'm sure you can see the netting now. And over in this middle area, I put daffodils in this middle area. I love to see daffodils when they come up. They tell you when spring is here. So we're gonna see if those bulbs will come back, because I did buy those as plants and I forgot about them, and they were just on the side of the road. Not on the side of the road, but on the side of the garden, and I totally forgot about them. So I sowed them in the ground just to see if they're gonna come back. So that's what the blueberry patch is looking like. And I think we had one casualty right there on the far right, And I don't know what happened to it, but that's what happens. Sometimes things will push through for you, and then sometimes they won't. So on that far right, I will definitely be putting another blueberry plant. I will be attempting to do propagation on blueberries, multiplying my blueberry plants. I'm going to attempt to do that. Yes, I am. So that's what the blueberry patch is looking like. So let's wrap around here, because I wanted to show you guys the newly made trellis area. And I told y'all the rabbits, rodents that be coming through at night, even the deers, was snapping off my seedlings. And I should have thought about this before, but I didn't. Y'all know, Essie, I got a lot going on in my head, and between gardening, crafting, and other things. I wish I would have thought about this sooner. So if you have a shade cloth and you're having a problem with the wildlife at night, you can actually do the same thing. Throw your shade cloth right on top of your seedlings, and that will help protect them. I wish I would have thought about that before. So we also took some of the extra fence and fenced the back end of it, and we didn't even cut it yet. We just used zip ties, so that's the extra roll that we have. So what I'm going to do is allow this to stay on here until I see the flowers pushing up on the shade cloth, and then I will remove it because it may be a little bit strong enough. And then what we're going to do is probably fence the other area into where I can just open it up and go in and harvest. So let me give you guys a look like this. So I probably will remove this maybe next week and just check on them, but I can see through them where they're hanging in there. So we do have a lot of germination, and I'm probably gonna pull it off today so they could get this sunshine. And I actually use 2 cloths. Yeah, that's what I'll do, so they could get some of this sunshine and strengthen them up. All right, so we had great germination over here, but again, them little rabbits came in here snapping off my tops. So in the back area, you can see a lot of the cucumbers did germinate in the back area. And over here where the beans is at, I think we did purple beans on this side. You can see where they snapped them off at. And hopefully they'll bounce back. Hopefully they will. So we're gonna let them get some sunshine on this side. And then, remember over here, we had lots of pop joy. So let me get my ladybugs. They acting as weights for me right now. Yeah, let me let this get some sun. And then I'll just come back in the evening time and cover them back up, because they definitely need the sun. All right. So, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll leave that off. And then at night, I'll get in the habit of covering them up. And like I said, I wish I would have thought about this sooner, but I didn't. And it was something else that I wanted to run by you guys, and I thought about it after a while. Let me share this with you guys real quick, because I'm kind of mad with myself. All right, you guys, y'all remember the sink that we bought out from my son's bathroom that we used as the raised bed? But let me tell you something why I'm mad at myself. And this is a good Essie note to take. Whenever you're trying to repurpose something, make sure whatever you think you want to turn it into is going to give you longevity. Okay? Make sure I'm going to say it again. Make sure it's going to give you longevity, because this is going to probably look nice towards the end of the season, but I'm going to tell you why I'm mad with myself. First of all, I should have used it according to the longevity that it could give me, and I didn't. I acted on impulse because I was like, oh, this would be a nice raised bed. But let me tell you guys what I could have used this for, and I'm so mad with myself. And I told my kids about it. They was like, Mom, you're so right. You are so right. Let me tell you guys what I should have used this for. This should have went in my craft room as a smaller cutting area, also as a storage area for all my crafts, whether it was yarn, fabric, notions. A lot of stuff could have went in here, you guys, and I'm so mad with myself because all I had to get was a top and mount a top on there, and this could have been an awesome cutting area for like smaller projects, you know, like plate mat projects, pot holder projects. Just a nice area to cut on and also store up a lot of my crafting supplies. Oh my God, I'm so mad with myself. So that's a good Essie note to take. Make sure if you want to repurpose something, make sure you use it to where it's going to give you longevity. This is not going to give me longevity, unfortunately, because it's a cabinet. It's not strong wood. It's pretty much like MDF board, you know, that swells up. So I can already see the deterioration of it. Sorry about that, you guys. My sons is out here getting busy, which I'm happy. They got one weed whacking and the other one mowing. So yes, take note of that, you guys, because I'm still mad with myself. I don't know what size this cabinet is, but like I said, it would have been a perfect cutting area, even ironing. It would have housed fabrics, yarns, my little scissors, my buttons, my needles. I'm still mad with myself about this. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad with myself. So again, take note. Whenever you want to repurpose anything, make sure it's going to give you the longevity. Longevity. Think of longevity, because this is not going to last long. Okay, family? So I wanted to share that with you and be honest with things, you know, mistakes that we do make in the garden, and then you think about it and be like, oh. So I want to share those mistakes with you. All right? So let's get over here to the orchard. All right, you guys, y'all see all these dandelions? They're there for a purpose, and y'all know why they're there for the bees. I am slowing down on mowing, and if you're a beekeeper, you should be slowing down on mowing too. Most of us that have homesteads and homes, we like our grass to look really, really nice and neat every 2 weeks, once a week, however much you mow. We are falling back on mowing. We want to feed our bees the nutrients that we need as natural as possible. So this is all food for them. So we didn't want to be mowing every 2 weeks and once a week. So that's why we have so many of the dandelions here as well. And I'm actually collecting dandelions as well, because these are edible. You can make salve out of them. You can make several things out of dandelion. All right, you guys, I was explaining the dandelions. So we're going to run down this orchard really, really quick, because it is noisy out here. And this is one of the newly planted apple monsu. And we just got this in the ground probably a week ago. And then over here is another apple monzu. And I think this is a peach, the Alberta peach. And I have another Alberta peach out here. I'm just not sure where she at, but she out here. And that is another pear. I think this one is another pear. This one is another apple. Nope, that is another pear. The moon glow pear. Y'all see, I'm starting to forget all my fruits. Fruit trees. There's the beehive. My apiary. I can't wait to start expanding. I'm gonna have beehives all back here. Y'all watch and see. Alright, let me straighten this one up. This is a newly planted monsu. And I forgot what this one is, you guys. I totally forgot. I don't even see my tag on here. I think that, no, this one is my, this might be my, one of my persimmons. It might be. But I already know this is my multi-grafted cherry tree. I explained to you guys about the multi-grafted trees. This will bear 4 to 5 different types of cherries. I think this one here is my other persimmon right here. This is my multi-grafted apple tree. This will give me 4 to 5 different apples. And I think this here is another one of my persimmons. I think it's the Fuyu or the Hachachi. I forgot. And this is the multi-grafted one that was a casualty on the homestead. And I'm going to be digging that up because I tried to see if it will pump out something. So I'm thinking it's completely dead. But I'm gonna leave it because who knows? It may come back like Bonita. All right, you guys. So this is another pear. I believe this is my pear from last year. And I might have to tie her up because you see she leaning to the left. I mean to the right. So she is just shooting straight up. And what I'm going to be doing is trying to prune them back to where they stay at maybe between 10 and 12 feet. I don't want them to get no bigger than that. That way I'll be able to access my fruit. And look at Queen Lead over here. Isn't she lovely? She's probably going to be coming out of this cage by the end of the summer. She's coming out of her shorty doo-wop stage. Love you, Queen Lad. All right, you guys. So this is the other pear tree. So I was telling you guys in another video, I'm going to be expanding, and I may come further out this way. I'm thinking about going further back and creating another row of fruit trees with lots of nectarines and oranges and definitely pecans. Queen Notes, thank you for that message. I did see that about the invasiveness of walnut roots. So thank you for that, Queen Notes. We love you for all your knowledge when it comes to this gardening. Thank you so much. So I won't be attempting to get that on the homestead quick. It'll be pecans, and I may attempt to even do pistachios and the chestnuts. So if you guys are growing any types of nut trees, please make sure you guys give me a comment how well they grow. Are they invasive? Things of that nature, because I had no idea that walnuts are invasive to the point where they can kill off everything. So we ain't gonna be doing no walnuts out here, Queen Notes. Thank you. All right, family. So this is what the homestead is looking like. Let's go over here to the apiary real quick. I ain't suited up, but I'm not, the more that I work with them and watch them, I'm not afraid. So I just tend to be calm. I come over here and fill up their little water pail, and they busy, they working, and I love watching them. I got my little chair where I just love watching them out here. They're enjoying themselves. They got their little pollen sacs on their legs. Yeah. So again, when it comes to cutting the grass, we're not cutting the grass as fast and as much as we used to. We want to make it easier on the bees. All right, family, save the bees, save the bees. And we got to save our worms too. All right, family, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. Say hello to my little friend. All right, family, this is Esikhomesteddah Homesteaddah. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2021 tour of May. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you continue to prep, stack up. Remember what I said, we need to be packing and stacking, family. Packing and stacking, sowing trees and seeds. All right, family, this is Esikhomesteddah Homesteaddah, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Make sure you thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Peace, love, and light.